coming and joining in with Colour With Me. Don't forget to download and print today's picture from the link in the comments below. Today we'll be colouring the biker bear. I'm going to break the video down into easy to follow steps. At the end of each step there will be an opportunity to pause the video so that you can complete each step before moving on. Now let's get started. Step 1. Before I add any colour, I'm going to give our bear some fur using a black ballpoint pen. I'm using a standard Bic biro, but you can use whatever you have at home. I'm just going to start using some little scribbles and squiggles to fill in the gaps of the bear's face. As you do this, you can make the scribbles quite tight and close together or really quite loose. Both will give a good effect on the bear's texture. Try and stay inside the lines as much as possible when you do this. It'll make the overall picture much neater. When I'm finished with the face, I'm going to do the ears and the paws as well. Step 2. Now to add some colour. I'm going to be using Sharpies and some art markers, but again you can use whatever you have at home. I'm going to start with the bear's face using a brown marker, then I'll move on to his paws and his ears. It's best if you carefully go around the edges first. You can do this a few times to make a thicker edge. That'll make the colouring much neater. Step 3. Now to colour the rest of the bear's outfits. I'm going to use 2 shades of blue, a red and a grey for this. You can choose these colours too, or choose your own. Try and choose colours that go really well together and make the picture really stand out. Remember, take your time and stay inside the lines. Step 4. Now for the background. Starting with the water, I'm going to use 3 different shades of blue. I'm going to use the darker one in the centre, using the lightest one on the edge. I'll then use the 2 lighter blues for the water droplets, using the lightest colour in the centre. For the hedge, I'm going to use scribbles, just like we did at the beginning on the bear. This is going to add texture to the hedge and save a little bit of ink. Finally, we're going to add a few shadows to make the final piece pop. To do this, you can use darker shades of colours that you've already used. I'm going to use this darker blue over the lighter blue. Or, if you only have one colour, you can use different colours to create a shadow. For example, I don't have a darker red, so I'm going to use the purple to create shadows on the red. On the darker blue, I'll probably use a grey. Try out different colour combos on a scrap of paper first, as it's a little bit of trial and error. When adding the shadows, I always imagine the sun is coming in from the top right hand corner, so that would put most of the shadows on the left hand side and at the bottom of the picture. Now all I'm going to do is do thicker lines around the bits where I think the shadows should be. So on the helmet, as you can see, I'm just doing thicker lines around the left hand side and building them up as I go, a little bit at a time. For one final touch, I'm going to use a black pen to draw over the eyes and bring them out from underneath the texture and the colour. And that's it done. Please leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for more again soon.